Yeah, hi there. This is Michael from the 7-Step System to Pass the TOEFL IBT, and these comments are for Waleed. And you took, it looks like, one of my independent practice tests at my Better TOEFL Scores membership website, and let's take a look at how you did. And the question here is, I think it's, are coaches the best teachers? Do you agree or disagree with the statement? Here's what you wrote. So you say in your introduction, many people think that the teacher is the only one who gives lectures or lessons in the university or school. For me, I understand the teacher as anyone who can teach me, I would say, new information or skills, not A. Coaches, in my point of view, are the best teachers because of their instant feedback to my performance and their strong emotional relation with students. Perfect. So you have a good thesis with two arguable points. Your second paragraph, to begin with, the coach has a close mentoring to the performance of their students. Since the student will perform the practices with his coach at the same time, the coach can easily detect his mistakes and the reasons creating those mistakes. And I would say here, and try to fix it instantaneously till the student reaches a perfect performance. I think right here is a good time for a transition word. You could say something like, for example. Now you also might want to look back at your topic sentence, and you're saying the coach has a close mentoring to the performance of their students. And then say something like, which is why they are great teachers or the best teachers. So you just need to take that fact that you mentioned and then connect that back to the purpose of the writing, so you make that topic sentence a little bit more arguable. Then when you get to during my childhood, use a transition word like for instance or for example, so that we know that what you're doing right now is to help illustrate an idea that helps support the argument you're making. So for example, during my childhood, my father, changed this to past tense, sent me to the International Swimming Learning School in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And then say something like, where I started learning from zero and my performance improved gradually until I had been selected as a member of the Saudi swimming national team. See what I'm saying? So you're having some verb tense problems here. You're using sometimes present tense verbs when you want to talk about past tense actions. So be careful. My coach was watching my swimming practices and I wouldn't say adjusting, say adjusted or made adjustments to my swimming style accordingly. So there's some words that you're missing there that you could have said to help you better express your idea. Then you say, although my performance in my secondary school was perfect, I still believe that this coach was extremely better than most of my teachers. I don't think you need to bring up this idea of your performance in secondary school. Stay focused around the coach and the swimming and saying that this coach was really good in helping you perfect your swimming skills. The next paragraph, the second reason that I think the coach is the best teacher is the strong emotional relation, and change this to present, that connects him with his student, not connected. I think present tense is going to work better here. Since a good coach, I would say here spends, not is spending. Since a good coach spends a long time with his student, and then you say the students will start. Now wait a minute. You have singular, then plural. So you're having some inconsistencies in your grammar. Sometimes you're not sure whether to use present or past. Sometimes you're not sure whether to use a singular noun or the plural noun. So you have will start, I would say, to simulate his behavior, and the coach can be seen as their role model, not raw model, role, R-O-L-E. Once a coach reaches this situation, he can easily educate his students the skills he would like them to learn. Coming back to my swimming coach, I would just say I saw him as my role model in swimming science, and based on that, I accepted past tense, all of his directions, and I paid, past tense, a lot of efforts to do the practices as he liked. I believe this is one of the knowledge transfers, secrets, that should be known by the teachers at the schools and professors at the university. That last sentence is killing your writing. It's not clear what it is you're trying to say there, so you're having some translation, some vocabulary, and some grammar problems that are interfering in the meaning of your ideas. So then you say, finally, as being discussed above, the coach is the best teacher because of the instant student's performance feedback he can give, not get, and the athletes' complete obedience to his directions that result from seeing him as their role model. Okay, so what do we have? Let's take a look at the writing. So, Waleed, on the one hand, you definitely have a good organization of ideas. You develop those ideas in your body paragraphs. Your second paragraph, the topic sentence, could be a little bit better connected to the first key point of your thesis. You do have a number of vocabulary and grammar problems that are sometimes making it difficult to understand your ideas, and I think that's going to bring your score down. So grammatically, I would recommend that you go to the link. It's the website that I send you to on the grammar lessons. Go to that website and practice verb tenses a little bit. Make sure you're consistent in the verb tenses you're using, and also you can practice a little bit with nouns. But you might want to practice at that site. It's called Parallel Structure. That might help you a little bit with some of the grammar problems you're having. So your score here, because of these problems, I'm going to say 3.0 out of 5. So you're probably looking maybe 17 or 18 points out of 30 because of some of those vocabulary and grammar problems.